Anna divorced her husband more than 20 years ago. At the time, they lived in a small town in the Czech Republic. The divorce was not caused by a sudden event, but by many years of his drinking, irresponsibility, and endless promises that never turned into actions. When they separated, their older daughter was 6 years old, and their son was barely 3. After the divorce, her husband moved to another city and never paid child support, not once. Each time, he found new excuses: no job, poor health, temporary difficulties. From time to time, however, he reappeared in the children's lives, once a month, sometimes even less often. His visits felt more like celebrations of permissiveness: sweets, soda, cheap toys, and made-up stories about his supposedly exciting and successful life. Anna did not interfere with these meetings. At first, she hoped her ex-husband would come to his senses and start taking real responsibility for the children. Later, she simply decided that some kind of father was better than none at all. She never told the children the real reasons for the divorce. She did not talk about how he could drink for weeks, disappear, or how she carried everything alone: home, work, the children's illnesses, school, extracurricular activities, and sleepless nights. The children did not remember any of that. They only saw a cheerful father who appeared rarely but always brought gifts. To them, he was a good dad. Time passed. The children grew up, moved away, and started families of their own. They continued to communicate with their father, but Anna neither asked nor cared how often or about what. To her, he had long since become a stranger. In all the years after the divorce, she saw him only a handful of times, only when he came to pick up the children. They had nothing to talk about. Several years ago, Anna began living with another man. They chose not to formalize their relationship. Both were comfortable with a calm, uncomplicated life without legal formalities. It was a conscious decision. One evening, her daughter called her with a worried voice. Their father had been hospitalized. Doctors suspected a stroke. Anna listened carefully, supported her daughter, and said the right words, but inside, she felt nothing. She understood that after decades of alcohol abuse, such an outcome was only a matter of time. This man had not occupied any place in her life for a very long time. Some time later, it became clear that he had been discharged from the hospital. He could barely get out of bed and required constant care. That was when the adult children unexpectedly decided that Anna should take care of him. They said he was their father, that they had once been a family, that it was the right thing to do. Her daughter insisted that Anna no longer had small children, that her brother was busy with his own life, and that Anna was therefore obligated to help. Anna responded calmly and firmly. To her, this man was neither a husband nor even a close relative. He had not participated in raising the children, had not helped, had not supported them, and had not been there when it truly mattered. If the children cared about their father not being left without help, they could organize care themselves or hire a caregiver. They were adults. After that, her relationship with the children became strained. In their eyes, Anna turned into a cruel woman who had abandoned the father of her children in a difficult situation. At the same time, no one suggested giving up their own jobs or families to take responsibility themselves. They wanted to remain good people, but at someone else's expense. Anna stood by her decision. She believed she had the right to her own life and was not obligated to sacrifice it for a man who had chosen, many years earlier, not to be part of this family. The children were grown now. Each of them was responsible for their own choices.